And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Luca DeSanto and Gabe Arriaga joining you from the South Gym here tonight at York High School for some exciting 2024 York Thanksgiving Turkey Tourney girls basketball action here. Tonight, the York Dukes home team will take on the Glenbrook South Titans. Gabe, tell us a bit about both these teams.
And Luca, this should be a really good matchup. Starting with Glenbrook South, they faced off against Butler yesterday. Had a blowout game rather, but it was it came down to the sisters, the Dvorak sisters, and their shooting and how great they were for this team, and that's really what set them apart last game. And Butler, of course, being a good team for this tournament as well, and York winning their game yesterday. And we'll just say this is going to be a good one.
Best thing exemplified from that Glenbrook South team was that perimeter shooting. Nonetheless, the Dukes will win the tip-off. Callahan gives it up top to O'Brien, now to Silkaitis. Silkaitis drives in, turns back around, gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe loses the ball. And Dvorak will be called for a little push there.
Silkaitis kind of had an open shot there, but decided to pass it outside.
Opted not to. Now, the great thing about Olivia Silkaitis is she's a great perimeter shooter, but she's even better on the inside, and that's what sets her apart from her competition. That ball tipped, last touch by Anna Filosa, so it will go the Titans' way.
And Filosa not having the best game last game, so she's coming into this game hoping to pick it up and be a big impact for this team.
I wouldn't say a bad game per se. I would just say really struggled from beyond the arc. She still had 16 points last night, the highest scorer for the Dukes, but just an abysmal performance from outside the arc. So that's definitely something she needs to come in with tonight. As you know, she's your team's shooter, so you got to make sure she gets warmed up for the start of the season. Dvorak three, and there's one already.
And that just shows Dvorak, she was way too open. You have to put pressure on her, on both of them, both the Dvorak. As yesterday, no matter the pressure, they were shooting that shot and they were making it.
Filosa's three is up, no good, bit to the right. Rebounded by Dvorak, now to her sister. It's taken away by Callahan, though. Callahan gets it blocked from behind by Dvorak, but O'Brien gets it back, lays it up and in with the putback. Make that a 3-2 game.
It's a great job there by O'Brien, not giving it up on the play and going and getting the rebound and then puts it up for the two.
Nikki Dvorak drives in. One-handed floater layup is good.
And Nikki Dvorak can really do everything, Luca. She can shoot the ball, and as you saw there, she can go in and get a bucket.
Silkaitis drives in to her right. Late whistle called there, and she will go to the line for two now.
And what you can expect from Silkaitis is she's a very physical player, and she's not scared to go in there, fight for the rebounds, and put up shots like that. And of course, last game yesterday, she was the second leading scorer for York. Now she has a pair of free throws.
First one is good. Both these teams went deep into their bench last night as they both had pretty high scoring wins, so they definitely went deep in their bench. Glenbrook South going all the way down to a 12-man rotation, along with York going down to an 11-man. So definitely a deeper team, and that was only their first game of their regular season, so they're still getting a feel for their team, seeing who needs to be in the rotation. Three ball is up and no good there. Kehoe takes it the other way, up to Silkaitis. Silkaitis gives it to Filosa. Filosa waits for her team. Tries to go between two defenders, but she can't, but she picks the ball back up. And Filosa will be called for a foul there, saying she reached as the Titans were trying to intercept the ball. They ruled that they had possession.
Yeah, but still a great effort there by Filosa, sacrificing her body to try to get that ball. Even though she gets called on the foul, just shows her commitment to this game.
Number 21, Maggie McCookie, subbing in now for the Dukes. Nimagata up top, drives inside, forgets the ball. It's taken away by O'Brien. O'Brien gives it off to Kehoe. Kehoe can't hold. O'Brien gets it back, though, after the ball is battered. She can't get it either. And the Titans take it the other way. Nimagata to the corner. drive inside, and a foul is called there, so Natalie Hudson will go to the line. No, correction, foul on the floor, not on the shot. Titans retain possession, 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 5-4 game, Glenbrook South leads. Ball is tipped, last touch by the Dukes. Titans inbound to the backcourt to Morrison. She has it up top. She gives it down low now to Hudson. Now Dvorak for three. No good, but rebounded by Nikki Dvorak. She can't make it, and she also loses the ball, so now out of bounds. So Kitus to inbound to O'Brien. So Kitus up top, goes inside. Kicks back out to Callahan. That pass is tipped.
It was tipped, but...
Tipped by Callahan.
Oh.
Last tip by Callahan. Nimagata being trapped at the backcourt by Kehoe. She's able to break the press and give it up top to Dvorak. Dvorak, nice layup there. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Dukes. O'Brien pushing the pace, taking it herself. She lays it up and in. Great move there from O'Brien. And Glenbrook South will call a timeout. 6-5 game now. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Back now from the timeout called by the Titans. Kate Carter subs in now for the Dukes. Titans able to break the press. Dvorak goes inside by herself. It's blocked by Silkitis. O'Brien takes it the other way. O'Brien, no look pass to Makuka. Now to Kehoe. O'Brien up top, gives it to Carter. Carter gives it to Kehoe. Back to O'Brien now. O'Brien goes inside, down low, pass to Silkitis, and Silkitis with the finish.
And Olivia Silkitis is definitely a player to watch out for on York. She's such a well-rounded player. She can do everything on this court, Luca.
Absolutely. You saw a block and then in transition, running the floor. And then a down low pass from O'Brien for her to lay it up for easy, too. They found her wide open down there. 8-5 game now, less than 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nimagata inbounds it up top. Now to Dvorak. Now to Nimagata again, to Morrison. Nimagata surveying still. She gives it to Konstantopoulos. Dvorak back to Morrison. Morrison drives, kicks back out. Long three there from Dvorak, just off the front rim there. That'll make her 1 for 3 from the line now, or from beyond the arc now. Carter, long pass there. Kehoe's able to keep it, but it's taken away, though, by Dvorak. Dvorak drives in, runs over Carter. No charge called. Carter's still on the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
And there is a pile of Dukes and Titans now, and that will be an offensive foul called there on the Titans.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty obvious foul, but the ref didn't agree with me there.
Yeah, it looked like a charge initially.
Yeah.
Carter was run right into.
It also shows, though, Dvorak was not scared to go through with the contact.
Absolutely.
She was lucky to not be called initially for the foul, but...
O'Brien up top, gives it in the post to Silkitis. Silkitis posting up now. She goes in for the 2, and it is no good. Now the Titans going the other way. Pass up top to Konstantopoulos. Konstantopoulos gets it tapped away by Kehoe. They'll say it was last touch by Konstantopoulos, so the Dukes will take possession.
I thought for a second it may have gone off the ref. The ref may have hit it out of bounds.
So Kaitis in the post. Kehoe. Up to Carter. Carter surveying. She goes inside right, kicks it back out. 3-ball off the mark there. O'Brien gets the rebound though. O'Brien turns around, gives it to Carter. Drive inside, pass to Kehoe. Kehoe not able to hold on to it. Skirmish here. Titans come away with it. Dvorak being guarded tightly by Carter. Double team. Nimagata gives it to Morrison, back to Nimagata. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Konstantopoulos tries to drive in. She cannot go in. Down low pass. Konstantopoulos again tries to drive in on Kaitis. She has to kick it out to the corner to Dvorak for 3. No good, off the mark. So Kaitis comes down with the rebound.
And see, the tough thing about these high school basketballs, Luca, is that there's no shot clock.
Absolutely.
And that means
hold for as long as you want.
Yeah, and York was playing good defense there. It's just that eventually your defenders get tired and then they put up a shot. But lucky for York, the Titan shot was not able to fall.
Timeout called by York. It looks like they want to make some substitutions as well. They lead 8-5 though. Minute 22 left. You are watching York Sports Network. Carter receives the inbound here. Callahan being double teamed here. Tight defense played by the Titans, but they'll be called for a reach there as Carter was being doubled. Minute 15 left here in the first quarter. Dukes still lead 8-5. Checking in is Riley Desgrossos. Some new faces here for the Dukes. Callahan back in. She's up top now. Gets the ball tipped away. Pass intended for McQuade, but Konstantopoulos was there to come in and try and take it away. Titans ball. Konstantopoulos up top. She gives it to Desgrossos. Now back to Konstantopoulos. Gives it to Nimagata. She had a great game last night. Konstantopoulos drives in. No, she'll spin it around up top, around the horn. And the Dukes defense is just hounding the Titans right now. Can't seem to do anything, Gabe.
Yeah.
Carter deflects it, takes it away herself. She's got a one-on-one opportunity, gets fouled, and one. Kate Carter with a three-point play right there, making it a 10-5 ball game, and now she has a chance to make it a 6-point lead.
And what a sequence there for Carter. She gets the amazing defensive play, takes it all the way for the and one. Just truly incredible.
Carter can't convert from 3, and the Titans grab the rebound. It will be called a jump ball, though, in favor of the alternate possession. Callahan fakes, drives inside, tries to give it around up top to McQuade, but she can't. Seven seconds left here. Nimagata gives it up top to Konstantopoulos. Konstantopoulos gives it to the corner. 3 ball is up, and it's good at the buzzer. Grace Niedermeyer drains that one to make it a 10-8 game going into the end of the first quarter. Gabe, a 2-point game. I mean, I can't think of anything that's really been particularly going wrong for these teams. What is going right, though?
For the Titans, well, something that's not going kind of wrong for the Dukes is they're playing good defense, but the thing is the Titans are able to move the ball around so much. They're wasting so much time, and then either they get a shot to land or they miss it and then go make a good defensive effort on the other side of the court. And it just destroys morale as a team, right? Like that, you're playing good defense, but it's still not enough to stop them. But nevertheless, it's still 10-8, still just a 2-point game. So that's my take from this one, Luca.
Absolutely. We will step aside. Start of the second quarter coming your way. You're watching York Sports Network. Free ball is up, and oh, it does go in. Free ball bounces in for Niedermeyer there.
Niedermeyer just came from the buzzer beater and makes that one.
Yeah, got a streak going here. Titans lead now by 1. So Kaitis drives in, gets that one to go for 2, makes it look easy with 2 defenders on her down low.
That's a tough lay there by Sokaitis, going in and then putting a little flick on it.
Drive inside there by Dvorak. She can't get it. She grabs her own rebound, but Kehoe's fighting for it. She comes up with it, and it's tipped away by Morrison. Last touch by the Titans.
Yeah, Dvorak has been having a kind of a cold streak the last few possessions. She hit the 3 in the beginning of the game and then hit a nice 2, but since then she's not got anything to fall. Oh.
Interesting sequence there.
Nice kick right there.
Yeah.
By a player there on the Titans.
O'Brien inbounding, gives it to Sokaitis. Sokaitis able to handle it up top. Gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien opts not to shoot. She drives in herself, kicks it out to the corner. Larma for 3. No good. That looked like more
that
of a
was
long
an Angel
2,
Reese
and Angel Reese too.
Yeah.
And it'll stay. The ball will stay with York. O'Brien, long pass up top to Kehoe. She gives it to Carter now. Carter being doubled, has to pass it quickly to O'Brien. Now back to Carter. Carter almost looked like a shot there. Really high pass intended for Sokaitis. Not able to come down with it there.
I mean, I kind of see the vision, but I don't know.
Dvorak taken away by Sokaitis there.
So Olivia Sokaitis can catch those balls usually.
Yeah.
Just is not ready for the other one.
Sokaitis opts for 3. No good. Kehoe with the rebound, though. No good again. Titans going the other way.
That's a rare miss there by Olivia Sokaitis. Even though she is primarily in the paint, she could definitely shoot the 3 ball.
Larma now subbed out Amelie Van Hukelum comes in for the first time for the Dukes this game. Had some playing time yesterday against the Panthers of Oswego East. Carter with it up top, gives it to Van Hukelum. Van Hukelum to Kehoe. Kehoe drives in. And that's an easy 2 there for Ellie Kehoe.
And that was just poorly defended there by the Titans. Just gave her an open lane, and she just went in and abused it.
Kehoe fighting for the ball.
Yeah, she wants that ball.
And
She's fighting for it.
Absolutely, and that's why you can always, most of the time, and she has yet to be subbed out, see Ellie Kehoe on the court here for the Dukes. Such a good hustle player, able to keep the whole lineup intact. Always going for those loose balls.
Those players are so impactful, Luca, because even if they can't score, if they can just, go get those rebounds, be like a player on the court.
Absolutely. If you could be a pesky defender and shuffle your feet, well, you are bound for any roster as Dvorak Euro steps her way into the paint with a one-handed floater. O'Brien now takes it up. She's looking to push the pace here. Snatches back. Sokaitis gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe drives in, spins around, 2 no good, but she's fouled on the way up by Cheng.
That was a good take there, and was able to get the foul on there.
Dukes have a chance to expand on their 1-point lead now. 14-13, 5 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the first half. Kehoe's first free throw, no good. Anna Filosa coming back into the game here. She only played a few minutes there in the first quarter, so you could definitely expect to see her in for probably the rest of the first half. Kate Carter checks out for the Dukes. Kehoe's second free throw is up and good. Now 3 points on the night for her. 15-13 game now. Titans trying to break a press. They do. Dvorak with the ball. Now up top to Konstantopoulos. Now to Dvorak. Chang gives it to Konstantopoulos. Now to Dvorak. Dvorak's 3 is up, no good. Make her 1 for 4 on the night. Man, this isn't the same Gina Dvorak we saw last night, Gabe.
Yeah, she was possessed last night, where no matter what shot she took beyond the arc, it was going in. Where tonight, yeah, completely different story, only 1 for 4. She's just trying to get something started tonight.
Van Hukelum passes it up to Kehoe. Kehoe kicks it out to Filosa. Filosa's 3 is up, no good.
And Filosa has yet to score any points here for the Dukes in this game.
2 fouls on the night, too, but that'll be Amelie Van Hukelum's first foul there. Glenbrook South has possession now. Nimagata back in the game for the Titans. Konstantopoulos swings it around, intended for Chang. Last touch by O'Brien. It'll stay with Glenbrook South. 15-13 game. Corner 3, no good there by Dvorak. Now Gina Dvorak shoots a two-point fadeaway there, right from mid-range. And it's a tie game now. O'Brien pushing the pace. She's going to take it herself. And the Titans will be called for a block here. So foul on the floor. Correction, no.
No, yeah.
Excuse me, O'Brien will go to the line now for 2. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left here. 16-15 game now as O'Brien's able to drain the first free throw. Dvorak checks out. Morrison back in. Second free throw is good there. Kehoe politely kicks the ball back to the Titans. And now they inbound. Dvorak snatches back. Gives it now to Morrison. Nimagata up top. Back to Morrison. Konstantinopoulos swings around, and a foul on the floor will be called on Silkaitis. Dvorak, timeout called here by the Titans. So with that, we will step aside. You are watching New York Sports Network. Nimagata into inbound here for the Titans. Ball tipped away there by Makuki. She's back in the game for the Dukes now, already making a great defensive presence there on that tip out. Nimagata to try and start the offense up again. Inbounds it to Morrison. Morrison up top to Konstantinopoulos, swinging around to Chang. Snatch back here from Dvorak. She gives it to Nimagata. 3 minutes left here. Chang gives it to Morrison. Now to Nimagata. Nimagata to the corner to Konstantinopoulos. Now to Morrison. Morrison drives in. She cannot make the one-handed floater.
Yeah, and the Titans are just killing so much clock there. She probably ran off like, what, 20 seconds or something? Just passing the ball around.
Flosa's going to try from that spot again. Man, she cannot find her stroke tonight.
And it was just like this last night. I still am in disbelief that she managed to score 16 points.
Absolutely. I would say that the strategy is for her to try and get more inside shots, as that's where she was more successful. She's going to try here now. Filosa, floater, no good there. Morrison is found down low for two there.
Luca, we have ourselves a tied game now. Just about 1:50 to go until the half.
This game has been absolutely contentious. Filosa gives it up top to O'Brien. O'Brien drives in. She gets the ball snatched away by Morrison.
It's a good defensive effort there by Morrison.
Dvorak behind the back. Takes it from just in front of the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Konstantinopoulos for two. And now Glenbrook South takes the lead. O'Brien gives it to Filosa. Filosa to Kehoe. Kehoe drives in. She gets the ball blocked away there, but it'll stay with the Dukes. O'Brien gives it to Filosa. Filosa drives in, leaps, and cannot get the basket to go. She falls over on the rebound, tries to give it to O'Brien.
And I thought that was out on the Titans.
Yeah, they're going to say it's last touch by O'Brien there. Questionable call. Now 1:08 left. We'll see if the Titans hold for the final shot this half.
And with how they've been moving the ball, Luke, I would not be surprised.
Absolutely. They've not been able to break this York defense, and you can see it right here. It is a tight man coverage. Almost a 1-3-1.
Wait, Luca, just to confirm with you, the black line's out, right?
The black line is, yes.
Yeah, the Titans player was out.
Yeah, very confusing out of bounds lines here. I can understand how the ref may have missed that. Filosa hip checks, gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien, Euro step pass, fake out. Silkaitis for three. Olivia
She's got
Silkaitis.
a two, she's got a three. She's got a block, she's got a steal.
Just stuff it the stat sheet. O'Brien takes the ball away, jump ball, and it'll go the Titans' way.
Let's step back a few steps.
Correction. It'll go the Duke's way.
Step back a few steps. Olivia Sokaitis, Luca.
Yeah, great three there.
My goodness, she's made her presence known on this court tonight. She's got 9 points so far, and we're not even at the half yet.
O'Brien gives it to Filosa. Filosa opts not to shoot, gives it to McQuade in the corner. Air ball there, no good. Kehoe gets hip checked there. 8.7 seconds left here for the Dukes to try and get one more shot off to go in with an even stronger lead to the half. Kehoe gives it to McQuade. McQuade gives it down low to Sokaitis, and the ball is over Sokaitis' head there, and 5.2 seconds left.
She had Olivia Sokaitis one-on-one with someone, and in those situations, she can fight her way and get that bucket. But unfortunately, it just sails just above her head.
Morrison gets it taken away by O'Brien, and they'll say
It was a backcourt.
Backcourt violation. 0.5 seconds left here. That should do it for the half. Great effort there by O'Brien.
Or they inbound it to DeVergio. And then she hits the long range too.
They do, and she swings around. Shot would have counted, but it was way off. 2019. Duke's lead by 1. Gabe, your thoughts on this contentious game?
And it's, for me, Luca, this game has been looking really even. Both teams are making great efforts on both offensively and defensively. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know what's going to be to set one team apart from the next. And because, in my opinion, these are probably the two best teams in this tournament as of right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if these teams meet again later in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the championship.
Absolutely. And even though Glenbrook South had a big win yesterday against Butler, and we watched that game too. We called that game.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really seem like the thing that stood out to me the most was their defense. And I feel like we've gotten an even better hint of their defense tonight against the Dukes.
100%. Yeah, I completely. Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, Luca. Yesterday, even though how good they played, Glenbrook, how good they played, their defense, I mean, it was okay.
Present, yeah.
It was there, but it wasn't making as much of an impact as it has been so far in this game.
For sure. Definitely read up on the Dukes. Saw them as more of an offensive threat, I guess, than Butler. Mm-hmm. So with that, we will step aside. 2019 is your score heading into halftime. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here to the start of the second half. Ball tipped away there by Filosa. Pass intended for Nimagata there for the Titans. 20-19 here. And this has been a close, contentious, and hard-fought game here for either side, Gabe.
Yeah, and I just want to point this out, Luca. York never came out of their tunnel to practice before the half. So
yeah, haven't gotten warm yet. So this is them coming out raw out of a huddle or out of the lockers.
Yeah, so there must have been a motivational speech cooking up in there or something.
Dvorak, sidestep mid-range, won't go. Rebounded by Callahan. O'Brien pushing the pace, gives it to Filosa. Filosa's three, no good, no good.
And she's just...
Sokaitis gets the offensive rebound, though, there to fight for it. 11 points on the night for her. Sokaitis tips the ball away, but it's kept by the Titans. Dvorak drives in. Euro step lay, impressive move there, but Filosa will be able to draw the charge. Going the other way now.
And now Filosa has an opportunity to finally get some points on the board.
We're coming off a 16.9, pretty strong performance. We'll see if she can follow suit tonight, but a great performance from Sokaitis, O'Brien, and O'Brien tonight, combining for 17. Filosa goes inside. That one won't fall, the teardropper from the free throw line. Nimagata. Corner three from Morrison, no good. Rebounded by Dvorak. Dvorak gives it to Morrison, who gives it to Nimagata. Her three won't go. Sokaitis fighting for the ball.
Yeah,
and a jump ball will be called.
Yeah, Olivia Sokaitis was having none of that. She wanted that ball, and she was not going to let anyone take it. And she fought for it, and now the Dukes will keep the possession.
6 minutes, 26 seconds and counting left here. Callahan bringing it up. She's trying to break this press here from Morrison. Corner shot from Sokaitis, no good. The mid-range won't fall. Filosa grabs the rebound, brings it back out to Sokaitis, now to Callahan. Callahan lines up for three, opts not to shoot it. O'Brien drives in, now to Sokaitis. She tries to drive, she spins, she lays. 13 points on the night now for Sokaitis. Dvorak's shot won't fall. Foul will be called there in transition on the Titans. O'Brien bringing it up, gives it to Callahan. Callahan gives it down low to Sokaitis. Sokaitis backs up. Great pass there to Kehoe. Kehoe's ball blocked, though, by Dvorak. Now Nimagata's going to take it the other way. She's wrapped up by Filosa and Kehoe, and a foul will be called on Kehoe. That's her first foul of the night. 3 points from her. Great hustle performance. Ball inbounded to Dvorak. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 24-19. Dvorak trying to break O'Brien's press. Nimagata gives it down low. Open layup will not fall there for the Titans. Sokaitis trying to get out, and she just can't. Ball shot by Morrison. Morrison puts it up again. 0 for 2 there. And a foul called again on the Dukes. That one called on O'Brien.
And if you look, Olivia Sokaitis really making the effort. She had 2 rebounds there, got double teamed to try to get it out of there. Even when she lets it up, she still went going for the block.
O'Brien on a fast break here. She has Filosa. Filosa gets the layup to go. Filosa's first points on the night. Timeout called by Glenbrook South. 26-19 game. You are watching York Sports Network. Back here after the quick break. Just less than 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Dukes have now a 7-point lead. Only had a 1-point lead coming out of the half. Gabe, they've really stepped it up.
Yeah, they have, Luca, and it's really been because of this right here, their defense. They've not been letting. Actually, in fact, the Titans have not scored since the half. They were at 19 going into the half, and they still remain at 19. And that just shows how the Dukes defense has been playing.
That is correct. I did not notice that. They will score there, though, for the first time coming out of the half. Gina Dvorak on that layup. O'Brien tips the ball, almost loses it. Now it's to break the press, gives it up to Kehoe. Now back to O'Brien. Carter Makuka getting ready to check in here for the Dukes. Corner three, Silkaitis is good.
My goodness gracious, Luca. What a shot there by Silkaitis. She's now at 16 points tonight.
Great job there by Kehoe, finding Silkaitis open in the corner. Now she's fighting for a rebound, gives it up to O'Brien. O'Brien has a fast break opportunity here, dumps it to Filosa. Filosa's shot is blocked by Dvorak. Now going the other way are the Titans.
Yeah, that just kind of sums up her night right now. Just cannot get anything started. And even with an opportunity, she gets blocked.
Dvorak gives it to Morrison. Morrison's shot won't go. Filosa comes down with the board. Anna Filosa surveying the court. There are 8-second violations in high schools. Must be careful of those. So Silkaitis will try again from the corner. Won't go that time.
And even then, if you're the Titans and your Dukes are going on a run with scoring, you cannot leave a lethal shooter like Olivia Silkaitis in the corner open.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly the miscommunication was. I mean, they are trying to run a two-man press here, but you can't do that at the cost of leaving Silkaitis open anywhere on the court because, like we said, she is an all-around threat. 3.5 minutes to go here, 29-21. Dukes with a 8-point lead. Morrison will be subbed out here for the Titans. In comes Grace Niedermeyer. Dvorak inbounds it up top. Now to Dvorak. She drives inside, going past Carter. She gets her own rebound off the miss. Silkaitis trying to hold on. She gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien pushing the pace again, trying to lose this defense. And she lays it up, taking it all the way, coast to coast. 8 points on the night now for Riley O'Brien.
And I don't know where that Titans defense went, Luca. Before the half, they were stopping the Dukes on every shot.
Corner three, Dvorak won't go. And it's been a struggle for her on the perimeter tonight. Still has 11 points, most of those coming from inside the arc, but still. Not the performance we saw yesterday where it was a lights-out performance against the Butler Lynx. Ball tipped. Konstantopoulos up top with it, gives it to Dvorak. Dvorak gives it to her sibling and make that 13 points now for Gina Dvorak.
The Titans are slowly cutting this lead as we're only at 31-23 with 2 minutes in this quarter and a whole fourth quarter after this.
Filosa and Carter exchange passes. Filosa with it. Top of the key, trying to shake off her defender. She gives it to Carter, though. Tries to reset. Now to O'Brien up top. O'Brien goes in herself. She has it stripped away, though, by Dvorak going up, losing some pace there. 8-point lead still for the Dukes. Corner three, Dvorak. That one won't go, just long. But Dvorak, Gina Dvorak will be there. Gives it to Nikki Dvorak. Ball being thrown around up top now. Now to Dvorak. Corner three, that one will fall. 16 points on the night for Gina Dvorak, man. And she is heating up.
That was a great screen there inside by her sister. That set up the entire play because the lefts are open in the corner.
Dvorak slows it down. She gets the ball again for three, and that one will fall. She has found her stroke. Gina Dvorak now up to 19 points now. A minute left here in the third quarter, and the Titans are now only within 2 here.
And now the Dukes call timeout to talk it over because now they have to watch out for that lethal 3-point shooting and change their defense around for that.
Titans have been able to capitalize here on these fast break opportunities they've been getting, and they've been able to force these turnovers on the Dukes so well. I'm sure that's exactly what the Dukes are talking about in the huddle right now, is how to stop getting these turnovers forced upon them and how to, keep up in transition with the Titans. So with that, we will step aside. Timeout winding down. You are watching York Sports Network. Back here after the quick timeout here called by the Dukes. Paige Byrne now subbing in for the Dukes.
And Luca, we only have a 2-point game here with about a minute to go in this quarter.
Definitely tightened up here. Dukes had an 8-point lead at once. Now Filosa drives in, falls over, jump ball called, and the ball will stay with the Dukes. And O'Brien will trigger here on the inbound. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter, and this is going to look like a tight game heading into the fourth. Duke's got to go. Carter gets the ball. She tries to give it to the corner. She turns it over, and it has not been Kate Carter's night. And there is a no basket will be called, and a charge there drawn by Filosa. That's her second charge.
And even though she's not been scoring, those are the plays you need. As the only senior on this team, she is one of the captains, and that's exactly what she could bring to the team right there. Even though she gets the bucket, she stays there, waits for the contact, and makes a great play.
O'Brien up top with it now. She gets it tipped away by Nikki Dvorak. Now to Filosa in the corner. She takes it in herself, floats this one up, won't go. And now Glenbrook South takes it the other way in transition here, slowed down by the Dukes, and a travel is called there on Grace Niedermeyer. 18 seconds left here. We'll see if the Dukes hold here for the final shot.
Yeah, and that's one way to stop them in transition is the person with the ball looked to be a triple team.
Yeah.
And I mean,
that 1-3-1 trap defense. Byrne with it up top now. 4 seconds left here. Carter gives it to Filosa. Filosa heaves this one up. It's blocked, though. Chang throws this one up way short. And now it's a 31-29 ball game heading into the fourth. Man, Gabe, this game is close.
Yeah, and just want to say, I don't know if that was the person to get the shot with. I know she's a great player and all, but she's not having a great night. I don't think that's the right shot right there.
Being tightly defended. I mean, it's not like you have many options when the clock is winding down, but
I don't know.
Still, yeah, there's a shot pretty far outside. Highly contested, but I mean, there's not much you can do when the clock is winding down on you. We will step aside, heading into the fourth quarter soon. Don't go anywhere for this close game. You're watching York Sports Network. welcome back here for an exciting fourth quarter ready to happen. We're sorry about that little issue there with the clock.
I think the clock from the quarter.
Yeah, we didn't reset it there. Fourth quarter, fresh 8 minutes here. And now the Titans will start with it. Pass down low to Nimagata's tipped up by Byrne. Dvorak goes inside, being guarded by Carter. Carter trying to force a turnover here. Now to Nimagata. Corner three here. No good, just long. Rebounded, though, by the Titans. Long three. Dvorak way off on an air ball there, and the ball will now go the Duke's way. Long possession there for the Titans, but they were not able to get a shot to fall. O'Brien bringing the ball up now. Callahan checking in with the scores table. And a turnover there, and Titans take it the other way. Now on a fast break to Nimagata. Nimagata being guarded by Byrne. She loses her. Nimagata grabs her rebound. Gives it to Gina Dvorak. Niedermeyer back to Dvorak. Now to Nimagata. She surveys. Ball just being passed around outside now. And a shot here from Niedermeyer won't fall. Another tangle there between Titans and Dukes.
Luca, could you explain to me how jump balls work?
So the jump ball is in favor in high school of the alternate possession. So if you look at the scores table right now, there's a possession on the arrow, and whoever's arrow that is who the ball goes to in a jump ball situation. Only in college, in high school leagues. Callahan corner three, no good. Only in college and high school games is there the alternate possession. But
because that's what I was more thinking of, and that's why I was wondering why the Dukes have got, I swear, every single time.
There's only one jump ball in the game, and that is the jump ball to start the game. Titans are tripped up here, trying to break this press again. They do successfully get to the other side of the court. Niedermeyer now gives it to Desgrosius. Desgrosius back to Niedermeyer. Tried to pass it down low there to Nimagata, but she's not successful. Now 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
And Luca, these have been, it's been all defense so far in this quarter. Still, we sit at the same score, 6 minutes to go. And we'll see who scores first.
Dvorak trips over Carter. Carter gets back up and plays some defense tightly. She'll be called for a hip check, though. And that'll be her second foul on the game. Titans trying to break this defense, but it is tough to do. Nimagata gets it. She drives inside. Ball rolls off her foot. And she will be called for a kick ball there. Niedermeyer to trigger here on the inbound for the Titans. Ball down low. Blocked again by Silkaitis.
Oh my goodness, Olivia Silkaitis.
Again, another block. Make that 3 on the night for Silkaitis. And it is a no-fly zone around her.
Yeah, my goodness, she's been a demon when it comes to everything, but especially on defense. She's not let anything get past her.
Like we said, an all-around player, and she's just stuffing the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Dvorak has it up top now. She goes inside, kicks it back out. Opts not to shoot it, drives inside instead. Tough move there by Maria Konstantopoulos, and she ties it up, making this a 31-31 game with 5 minutes left. O'Brien drives in by herself, and she gets that one to fall.
Now we're back to a 2-point game. Duke's on top.
Niedermeyer, Sokaitis takes it away. Niedermeyer gets it back, though, in the backcourt. Now Nimagata with it up top. Kehoe getting ready to check in here for the Dukes. Dvorak, tough shot there, just rims out. Rebounded by Carter going the other way. Carter gives it to O'Brien. 4.5 minutes to go here. Corner three for Callahan is blocked by Konstantopoulos. Sokaitis cannot get the second shot to go. Nimagata, guarded by Carter, now kicks it out to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer's three goes down, 34-33 now.
Now Dukes are down one. They got to get something
going. Byrne gives it to Carter. Carter gets the ball intercepted as her and Konstantopoulos collide, but the ball will stay with the Dukes. Now Filosa and Kehoe getting ready to check in here for the Dukes. Nikki Dvorak now checking in here for Glenbrook South as Riley Desgrosius will take a seat.
And with Nikki in the game, you have to watch that three ball. You saw how lethal it was yesterday with both of the sisters on the court. So you just have to watch for that because we're at a 1-point game. What if you're York, Luca, what do you think they got to do right now to get back?
If I'm the Dukes, I mean, these are two crucial free throws here from Silkaitis. I'm thinking more of attacking the inside here. Now, I know you have a perimeter shooter in Filosa coming in, but I don't think perimeter shots are the answer right now, as they have not been as reliable as the Dukes have been in the paint.
This would be to tie the game. She goes 1 for 2.
Tie game now, 34 all, 3:50 to go. Carter guarding Dvorak. Dvorak gets it back. She goes inside, drives, kicks it back out. Now to Gina Dvorak. Now to Niedermeyer. Now corner three, no good there by Nimagata. O'Brien gives it to Sokaitis. Sokaitis stops, goes inside, almost loses the ball, gives it out to Kehoe. Now to Carter. Carter drives in by herself, and she gets that one to fall. Her second basket of the night, 4 points for her, and the Dukes now take the lead with 3 minutes left.
It's a smart move there by Carter going off the backboard, making sure there's no chance this ball's not landing.
Konstantopoulos goes inside, can't get it to fall. Filosa grabs the rebound, now to O'Brien. O'Brien to Kehoe, now back to Filosa. Filosa with it up top, gives it to Sokaitis. Again to O'Brien. O'Brien takes it in herself, and it's blocked out of nowhere by Nikki Dvorak. Man, she's been a great defensive presence as well.
My goodness, what a block there.
And she takes it in herself and ties it up again, 36 all. This is a back and forth game. And now the Dukes take it.
So I'm saying you have to watch out for Nikki Dvorak. She's a great player on this court.
Sokaitis gives it to O'Brien. Carter has it up top, gives it to Filosa, now to Kehoe. Dukes trying to find a smart shot here. Sokaitis drives in, spins, kicks it out to Kehoe. Closeout, great closeout there from the Titans. Filosa posted up. And a timeout here called by the Dukes. 2 minutes exactly left.
And at this point, Luca, you have to start watching the clock. You got 2 minutes to go. This is the time where you have to start watching the clock and keep in mind of like how much time you have left on the clock to shoot the ball. Because if you let too much clock run out and then you miss a shot, they can go back. And since it's a tie game, any shot would win the game. And
no shot clock as well. These teams can hold for as long as they want. If a team opts to hold for 2 minutes for the final possession, they certainly can. Don't think that's, realistic to happen, but it's no shot clock.
But going back earlier into the beginning half of this game, the Titans were, if we remember, they were holding it for like 20 seconds plus each possession. And, that's something to watch out for because they've been having good ball movement along with York having good defense. So you just got to watch out for that, Luca.
Absolutely. Both teams now coming out of the timeout. 2 minutes exactly left here. And there's a deafening silence over the gym right now. This is a nerve-wracking game, to say the least.
Yeah, the pressure's on, Luca. 36-36. And you're beginning to feel the time. 2 minutes left. And this is a huge game because these are two of the better teams, both 1-0 in this tournament so far.
Absolutely, looking to keep that record alive. And this game right here can definitely affect your seeding going into Friday. They only have one more game after this.
Yeah, and with such little games, every single game matters.
O'Brien gives it up top to Carter, now to Filosa. Filosa being guarded tightly by Konstantopoulos. Kehoe's getting double teamed. Now Filosa with it. Gives it down low to Silkaitis, and Silkaitis gets the layup to go. What a great find there from Filosa. Gives it up to Silkaitis for an easy 2-pointer. And a great move there by Kate Carter, taking the kickball violation and having to stop the Titans from potentially getting some points there. It will stay with them.
And when Filosa's in the paint, that's the one person you have to watch out for. That's Olivia Silkaitis. She has 19 points tonight.
19 on the night, and no sign of her stopping. Minute and a half left here. Dvorak gets it taken away by O'Brien. O'Brien now on the fast break. She gets it tapped out by Dvorak, though. And the Dukes still with a 2-point lead with 1:17 to go.
And if they could score here, Luca, this would be huge because that would put them up 2 possessions with almost a minute left.
Filosa inbounds it to O'Brien. Clock winding down. Filosa goes inside, gets it blocked, but a foul will be called on Morrison. So Filosa will go to the line here for 2 clutch free throws to make this a 2-possession game now.
Yeah, I was about to say, Luca, these 2 free throws are huge. If she misses one, it's still a 1-possession game.
First free throw won't go, like you said.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, kind of.
Commentary curse.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm not going to say anything about the second one.
Second one will fall, though, so a 3-point game.
And the Titans are not lacking any 3-point shooters, so they're definitely not out of this game, Luca.
Absolutely not. Dvorak getting double-teamed by Filosa and Carter. She gives it out to Konstantopoulos. Now to Morrison. Back to Dvorak. Dvorak surveying. A one-handed pass down low. That shot won't go. It's blocked again by Silkaitis and Kehoe. Great dual effort there. And a foul there called on Glenbrook South, so the ball will advance now. Correction, the ball will not advance. It will stay in the backcourt.
And with 44 seconds left, still a 1-possession game. I mean, if the Dukes can hold on to it, they can get this win, but it's definitely not impossible.
O'Brien throws it up to Carter. Carter comes down with it. She gives it to Silkaitis. Silkaitis gets it taken away, though. And the ball is thrown off of Filosa, so now
that's exactly what you did not want to happen.
Dvorak with a great play there takes the ball from Silkaitis. She's stuck in the corner. She's about to go out of bounds, and she's able to save the ball by throwing it off of Filosa's foot. Now, still a 3-point lead here from the Dukes, but Titans have some momentum.
Yeah, and in my opinion, Luca, I don't know if that was the right decision. I think they were trying to go there and score another bucket.
Or try and avoid the intentional foul. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that could be
true
too.
To try and evade some defenders there, but risky move results in a risky result.
Yeah.
So we will step aside here. 34 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. You're watching New York Sports Network. Back here, Titans with the most important possession here of the game. Carter tries to kick the ball away. O'Brien gets the ball, and it will be a jump ball. Glenbrook South will stay with it. They are still in possession, but now the possession arrow will go the Dukes' way.
That was dangerous, Luca.
Absolutely.
You cannot make mistakes like that.
22 seconds and counting. Dvorak can't shake off Carter. She gets an open look. She shoots it. No good. Rebounded by Sokaitis. And the Titans are going to have to foul, and they do.
I mean, that sums up Olivia Sokaitis' not game winning, but getting that crucial rebound right there.
Absolutely. Ball now in the Dukes' possession. Sokaitis will now go to the line with 12 seconds left here.
She makes one of them.
It's a 2-possession game.
And it also brings her to 20 points on the night.
She wins that first one. 20 points for Olivia Sokaitis. In a 2-possession game now. A lot of ground to make up for the Titans. Second one is up and good.
And I mean,
5-point game. Timeout called by the Dukes here. Got to make sure they don't allow anything. 12.8 seconds to go. Gabe, is this game still possible for the Titans?
I mean, it's very unlikely, but nothing's impossible. If you've seen, what's that guy, Tracy McGrady, right?
Tracy McGrady.
33 seconds left, 13 points?
Seconds, yep. Yeah.
I mean, you have 12 seconds and you need 5 points.
It can happen.
Quick 3, steal, 2.
Yeah, ties it right up, or another 3
yeah.
to win it all, or to win the game, or at least take the lead. Teams now coming out of their respective huddles.
But either way, Luca, what a game it's been.
Absolutely.
Both
20-point night from Sokaitis, and a 21-point night for Sokaitis, and then a 19-point game here for Dvorak, and she's been great from beyond the arc.
Mm-hmm.
Dvorak taking it up. She's going to push the pace. She's going to have to. Being guarded by Carter. They got to get a shot up. Dvorak, one-legged shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Sokaitis. Ball will go the Dukes' way.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I think that was off a Lion, or a Titan right there.
So 2.7 seconds left. It looks like the Dukes have just about sealed this game. Titans aren't going to foul here, and that'll do it. The Dukes hold on in a very close 41-36-point victory against the Glenbrook South Titans. And this Dukes team wasn't coming in regarded to necessarily dominate in this game, but it's not like they completely dominated, but still a great, mighty, powerful win.
Yeah, Luca. I agree with you. I come into this game expecting a really good game, 2 powerhouse teams, but it was really even tonight. Both defenses were playing amazing. Both offenses were playing amazing. I mean, it could have been anyone's game tonight. Yeah. But you know what the thing is? The Titans did not have Olivia Sokaitis. 21 points in the night, Luca. Just incredible.
Yeah, and not to discard, though, that performance from Dvorak, 19 points, great looks from outside. Both the Dvorak sisters doing great. Gina Dvorak doing great on the scoring side, but Nikki, with so many clutch blocks and steals, really evens it out.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see these teams for the rest of the tournament. These are going to be really good teams to watch out for.
Absolutely. Both teams proving themselves. The Dukes are now 2-0 here in the Thanksgiving tournament. Glenbrook South falls to 1-1. Coming up next here in the South Gym is Oswego East versus Butler, so be sure to tune into that one in 15 minutes. But with all that, I have been Luca DeSanto. Alongside me has been Gabe Arriaga. Have a good night, and go Dukes.